Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Copper Coins Coin Roll Hunt Reveal E346, a 1963D Security First National Bank Roll. We will let a couple people stroll in. Let me grab a chip here. Chip number 20. Get a couple people strolling in. We got a couple viewers coming in. Dan McCumber, welcome to the show. How's everybody doing this weekend? Beautiful down here, sunny and 78 degrees. All right, we got 3 viewers in. I'm going to go ahead and start opening this roll. The end coins look pretty good. Alrighty, got the coins out. And we'll get it rolling. First coin in the roll is for Wanda. Lots of stuff to find in 63. We've got double die obverses, double die reverses, repunched mint marks. Got bunches of stuff. Coin number 2 for Ant. So what you got going on today, Dan? You got any, you all getting all healed up? Coin number 3 for IT. Doug Rezak, welcome. Got a 45D roll coming up after this. Be interesting to go through that. Healing and hunting some 61D OBWs. All right, you finding anything good? Coin number 4, coins and ghouls. I hunted some tubed rolls that were broken open tubed rolls. Didn't find nothing good. Frostbite, welcome. Coin number 5 for Farm Dog. Few RPMs, have a stack. All right. Anything real big or just little bluegills? Coin number 6 for Stan. Yeah, the weather is just glorious here right now. I went for a walk this morning. I walked over 5 miles. It was so nice. Probably regret that tonight. 1mm47. Well, that being said, those rolls could have RPM number 1 in them because rolls that have 47 are known to have 1, 2, 4, 47, and like 1mm79 or something like that. Plus possibly others. But I have found number 1 multiple times in rolls, and it's always had 47 with it, except for one time. And then one time I have found 47 without 1. Now I have found 4 and 2 in rolls by themselves without 47 and 1. Yeah, it's possible. It's possible, Dan. Like I said, especially if they're all pretty early die state. I wish I used to have a notebook that I wrote all that stuff down in because a lot of times I would have extra rolls. You know, you'd buy a box of rolls. I'm not a kind of guy that will open 50 rolls to get all the die varieties out. I'll open 1 or 2 and leave the rest. And I used to have notes with them that said, hey, these rolls can contain this. So I would know. And I don't have that anymore. Seen this one before with that heavy die gouge on the 1. If we see it again, I probably won't look at the reverse. Eric SFC, welcome to the show. Probably glorious weather by where you're at, too. Nice little die clash in Bay 3. Should have a die clash. Nope, we don't. Yeah, a little bit. It's been buffed out. Yeah, it's beautiful here, too. It's supposed to be nice for the next week, too. Except for Wednesday, it's supposed to rain a little bit, which was what they were saying could have been the hurricane or tropical storm, but it looks like it's going to spend enough time over Mexico that it ain't going to be very bad. Seeing this die, this is the first die of the roll. Yeah, it's literally no humidity and 78 degrees here, and I think the high of the day is only going to be 80. A little bit of a clash in... Nope, it's toning. A little toning line. Yeah, that's perfect. That's how it is here. Nice breeze going on. I had the windows open. I'll probably open the windows in the middle of the night again tonight, too. When I go to bed, I'll probably turn the AC off. I know I had to put fat pants on yesterday. My wife was laughing at me. She says, you're already wearing flannel pants and it's, you know, still fall. Well, it's fake summer right now. We've got 4 seasons here. It's summer, 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 and fake summer. We might get a week or 2 of winter. Coin number 11 for Carl. Yeah, I know my wife was worried about driving home in rain. And I says, you leave tomorrow, you're going to be perfect weather for driving. Heck, she might even be able to drive without the AC on. Yeah, I think last night it was 59 here. It got chilly. chilly enough when I let the animals out this morning. Usually the cat wants to go out onto the pool and she stuck her front paws out and turned around and looked at me like, "Ooh, no, it's too cold out there." Nice dyed chip up on the cornice. Ooh, the 20s. That. I lived in Michigan and I lived in the cold. If I never saw snow again, it wouldn't hurt my feelings. Like people always say, hey, blizzards are no worse than hurricanes. For the most part, that's semi-true until you get a bad hurricane. But a bad blizzard, heck, I can remember the blizzard of '78 took our house out. A lot of lamination right there on column 8. No, column 9. Pretty cool. Ooh, not me. And I used to love winter sports. I used to do ice. I loved ice fishing. I used to love getting a bunch of beer and a couple sandwiches. And on a Friday night, we would leave and basically spend the whole weekend on the lake. Had a friend that had a house right out by one of the inland lakes. And it used to just be a great time. And I used to like hunting, a little struck through. And my wife, I was talking about hunting the other day, and she says, "You want to go hunting?" And I says, "No, I don't." I says, since I've been with her, I've had no desire, so it must have just been the people I was with. Made me want to go sit in nature and not talk to nobody. It could have been my job, too. Who knows? But I used to get off work on a Friday, go home, shower, pack my stuff, and I would be gone all weekend. From bird hunting season all the way through January, I would literally be almost gone every weekend doing something in nature. And now, heck, the only thing I do to get out to nature is go to the beach. Boy, I did so good on 63D rolls for a while. And it just seems like I can't get one that has anything in it now. I searched a half dozen tubed rolls that were broken over the last few days, and I got nothing. The last 63D roll we did get 1 RPM in it. Dan got it at 1mm27, I think, which is a pretty nice one. Coin 18 for Carl. My one son moved to Nebraska, and I was like, "What do you want to move to Nebraska for?" And he loves it. I told him he's nuts. The other son's in Virginia, but he wants to move back to California. And I told him he's nuts. Next coin for Wanda. I don't know. I come from the Midwest, and there was lots of people where I came from. But where my one son lives, there's the town literally had 70 people when he moved there. So it was him and his family, so it was 75, and now they're down to 67. And he says basically everybody who lives in the city is like 75 years old. Nobody's moving into the city. Everybody's moving out. And he's fine with it. He's actually the postmaster and assistant mayor, and it's like, wow. Oh, coin number 20 for Ant. Ant is the winner of the giveaway. Yeah, especially where you live. New York, you get into that coastal New York, Massachusetts, all up and down the coast there. There's a lot of population from Maryland, Maine, all the way down. E346 for Ant. Yeah. Yeah, well, New York City in general is millions. So I told my son, I says, why do you want to go to California? And I think it's because his wife's family is from Southern California. And I think it's more she wants to be near her family. We did see this. This is the one with the big die gouge on the one. It's kind of a cool gouge. So we're not going to look at the reverse on that because we know that it's a normal. Coin 22 for Frank. Hopefully, oh, what's this? Might have a double die. I think we do. Let me zoom into that, make sure it ain't a die scratch. Yeah, I think that is. Let me see. What I'm seeing is the bottom loop of a 3 right there. And I am going to have to go through these again to make sure I didn't miss one, even though I don't recognize the die pair. So I am going to segregate these. I'm going to look on copper coins for this. Got a little one north. That one's north. What is this one there? Is that it? Nope, that's not it. But there's one just like it. Let's see if there's anything on the T's. And it almost looks like there is doubling in the 9 also. So let me keep looking. That is it right there. 1D019. Let's see if this matches that. It does. Let's see if it's got the other marker. This is going to be great because we could use new photos of this, and it does. It's right there. Beautiful. 1D019 for Frank. See if there's a cross reference. No known cross references. So let me write a note here. put that right over here and move along. Next coin, Matt Merriman. I think it just lagged. And we are going to go back down to, this is the one with the die gouge at the 1, which is pretty cool. So we're really going to look at the obverse on this. I love, like Chuck was saying, I love searching 63D and 64P. It's another, I found the DDO number 1 once. I've never found the DDO or DDR 1 or 2 in 64, but one day I will. I've got a ton of rolls, and I need to search them more often. I don't like to do them on reveals every week, but I should do them once a month in a reveal, because you get that hit. I mean, both of those coins are decent money coins. They're really cool. You know, they got the cool factor, as I like to say. Yes, coin 20 was Ant, and he got the giveaway. I didn't forget. Ooh. Not sure if that's just like a fleck or a ding. I'm not. What's your question, Frosty? What roll? Oh, 64P or 63D. I love searching them because there's big finds. It's like, but you know, I got to say, I searched a bunch of 84P tubed rolls that were just like marginal quality taken out of circulation, and it was painful. I did get through them. But I still, 63, even the RPMs, I enjoy finding them. They tend to have the wash, like this toning is from the planchet wash, and it gets a little moisture and it just turns like nasty. Next coin for Carl. And there's one right there. See, and when I looked at the markers, this little die scratch right here is a marker. The little die scratch in the 6. And then it has markers on the Y of Liberty. This one's you can't see. Well, you can. It's right, this die scratch right there going through, goes through here. There's gunk in that one, though. And then there's a little teeny, like, die gouge right there on the base. So it's got every marker. So our second example, at least, like I say, I'll have to recheck the first 20 coins to see if I missed one. It is possible. But that will be a plate coin. Coin 29 for Paul. Not all. You never search for markers. Only try to verify with markers, because there are coins that have similar markers and don't have the variety, but ultimately they'll be different. But like when you hear north or south die scratches on the neck is one of the markers. There's lots of different die pairs that actually have that description. There's another one of them. And I almost see it. I think that's in the 9 too. So Mark Thomas gets one. Coin 31, Dirty Water. It's got a bag hit on the mint mark. The end coins were so lustrous, however you want to say it. And some coins are beautiful and some coins are got that planchet wash issue. Paul Adams, welcome. Welcome, Joseph, if I didn't say hello. Lustrous, that's right. Coin 33 for Ant. Got a 45D roll coming up after this roll. Always exciting to go through those. I haven't went through one in a long time. Next week I will, during the reveal show Monday, I will probably sell 6 rolls to do over 2 weeks, because next week I'll be here all week, but the following week I go on vacation for 4 days. So I'll be gone Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, get home Wednesday afternoon, so I can do a couple Friday and Saturday after the holiday. So that's probably what I will do. I don't know if Chuck's going to have a reveal sale while I'm gone. But my annual migration to Key West happens the week of Thanksgiving. I usually go for the whole week, but I'm only going for 4 days this time. Getting too old to be doing that to my body. It's way too easy to overconsume. White sand. No, they don't have a lot of sand over there. Most of the beaches, they do have a sandy beach, but I think all the sand is imported. Most everything is on coral and mangroves down there. But I don't do the beach. I walk around Old Town, see the sights. Got a beautiful resort that I stay at. Lay by the pool, just relax. Pretty much do nothing for 4 days. Yes, lots of amazing stuff there. I used to dive. I don't dive anymore. I went snorkeling. No, I don't think I've went snorkeling in 10 years. But I used to go do the snorkeling thing, and I loved it. Just don't do it. I don't know what changed in me. I just kind of quit doing the outdoor activities. Now it seems like if I'm doing an outdoor activity, I'm working, doing something outside my house. I've got to do, I used to fish a lot, and I really should do some deep sea fishing. Wow. Struck through on the base. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Now, I went to the beach last year, I think, in the summertime, and uh, you can't swim with them, but we had manatees all around us. And that was pretty cool. That was like a bucket list type thing. You got to stay a certain distance away from them, though. Yeah, I love Sombrero Beach. Me and my wife were talking. We've got a timeshare in Key West, and we're thinking of selling it and just going to like Key Colony. I love Key Colony, and it's very reasonably priced still to stay there. And we know a place that's got a nice private beach, and we can sit there and drink our cocktails and lay by the pool and just relax as easy as we can for the money it costs to go to Key West now. Because I'll tell you what, inflation has hit that town hard. The prices have tripled in the last 2 or 3 years. I told my wife that was part of the reason we're only going for 4 days. I says, man, not only do I not want to feel like crap for a week, it's too expensive. Yeah, it was Frosty, but now it's getting to the point where, I mean, as far as lodging goes, uh, it's expensive. I mean, even our timeshare, our fees have well over tripled in the last 2 years, our yearly maintenance fees. And it's getting to the point where you can almost rent a hotel for what we're paying in maintenance fees. So why have the burden of having family have to deal with it if something happens to us or anything like that? Just deal with it now. And then go back and stay there and just pay cash for the actual, like the hotel. I mean, it's a beautiful historic place. I'm not knocking it a bit, but I've went there every year for almost 20 years now. And it's, like I say, I got better things to do with $4,000 or $5,000 for a week. I could buy pennies with that money. Glad my wife wasn't here to hear that. Of course, she's probably listening. I'll probably get a text message and say, "You better not, mister." I was on Frosty's stream this morning and said something about a Christmas tree, and I knew she was watching. I felt it. It was hilarious. But she must not be watching now because I haven't got the text and the phone is next to me. I thought we had a rotated reverse there for a second, but we don't. It was me failing on the flip. Coin 46 for Paul. After this, I'll need a couple minutes. But we're going to go right into the 45D roll. Just need a couple minutes to set up. Go get a drink and shut the dishwasher because I think it just finished. I just heard the signal go off. And we'll get things started on that 45D roll. So just as soon as this is done, hop right over to there. Start a little chat. So a couple. It looks like 3 so far, and I'm going to check those other ones before I start that 45p roll. That should only take a second to whip through those 20 coins. I'm thinking I didn't miss any, but you never know. I always do double check the rolls. Did you find anything good, Eric? That's something I was never good at. I've tried it a few times, and I got a bad back. It's not very good on your back because you kind of stoop. But I've never found much. I found like change, lots of beer tabs and beer caps and stuff like that. I would always love to go on like Sebastian after a hurricane. Try to get some treasure coins. Two tokens so far. What kind of tokens? Like state tokens from pre-revolution stuff, or? I know there's like a Connecticut token that's worth some pretty good money. Civil War tokens. Oh, no. That was Frosty, I thought. So, not. Oh, nice. All right. All right. That is it for the roll. Give me 5 minutes or so, and I will meet everybody over at Reveal E347. So I'll see you there in a few. Thanks for joining.